So my name is Karin. This is Epicentro Dalva, which is it's become more and more of a school in syntropic farming, agroforestry. And what you're seeing here is an evolution of a 1.5 year work of a field that was originally with small brachiaria, really compacted, degraded. We had lots of erosion, so we had 25 years with cattle here with nothing, pretty much just small brachiaria. And what we did first was do a change of pasture. So we put the tractor in and planted a mombasa, which is a grass that grows, and when the mombasa is really healthy, it gets taller than I do, you know, and generates a lot of organic matter. With the mombasa, we planted Crotalaria juncia. At the same time, 30% Crotalaria, 100% mombasa. And then the Crotalaria kind of decompacts the earth and generates a better root system for the mombasa. So now we use the mombasa to mow and rake and make the beds. So we first soften with a little walk-behind tractor, the lines, north-south. And then we mow, rake, and cover, make like a nice mountain system. And then we plant in the middle the consortium of the trees. So the idea is to use the mombasa here to strengthen the lines where the trees are. And in those lines we have the principles like the cherries and nectarines and pecans and coffee, blueberries. And then we have the people who are there just to generate organic matter and generate a better base foundation for the earth, which is like the Cassia, manjo, eucalyptus, bananas, you know. They're there just to generate organic matter. And then we're going to be pruning the bananas, the eucalyptus, the pigeon peas, and stimulating the hormonal release for growth hormones. So we stimulate especially the gibberellic acid. That's what this is our fertilization, is gibberellic acid. We don't do much for fertilization or irrigation. We don't do any irrigation. And then that creates conditions for the principles to arrive. And we plant those principles thinking of their strata. So the blueberries and the coffee, they like to be in the shade, you know, whereas the pecan is an emergent, you know, they like to be in the sun. The citrus, normally they're mediums or medium low, so they want a 40% shade. So you space them according to their strata, and then we plant those temporary people to just be the soldiers and do the work. And the idea here is that this is going to be, for this field, is going to be what we call a fruit salad. So here we have 60 varieties planted, but we're aiming at, in this farm, at having 1,400, 1,500 varieties of fruit. So that's the plan.
And can you remind us how was the soil when you started?
The soil was extremely compacted, acidic, lacking calcium, lacking zinc, lots of micro elements, and which has been a challenge here. Like, if I were to do this again in this field, well, we're actually going to do this. We're going to prune everything and we're going to plant some more pioneers to help raise the foundation of the soil, because the soil was very degraded to a point that you could never plant an orange at that time, you know. But if you create a good foundation, you can come in and plant the more demanding fruits. The interesting thing of this model is that you could think of short cycles, people to go with it. If you create good conditions, you could plant, of course, cassava, yam, ginger, curcuma, sweet potatoes, and the brassicas. If it's the rain season, you can produce broccolis, kale. So it is a model that it could develop without irrigation, just with the accumulation of organic matter and planting the consortiums. And thinking of the shorter term people. So we start with the kales, and then you harvest the roots, you know, the cassava, and then you harvest how do you call palmito when it goes inside?
Palmito.
Palmito,
yeah.
And you harvest palmitos, and then you get to the fruits. And then after fruits, the wood. So it's a succession of production as well. But there's a lot of lessons learned here. This is the first field, so I realized that it lacked a lot of pioneers, it lacked more foundation. So the truth is the trees are struggling, but they're there. They're doing okay. We lost very, very few trees. maybe 10-15%, you know, of trees that we need to replant. The next model that we're gonna do up there, we're gonna invest every 1.5 meter. We're gonna come in with pioneers, especially natives like pau pólvora, tamanqueira, what else? As well as bananas and eucalyptus and cassava and everybody else. So